कैश की फिक्र नहीं.
Away and also wrapping up the series 2-1. Yes, Bangladesh did win the third one, beg your pardon, by 7 wickets. But what about the first T20 international? The Bangladesh winning right at the end by 2 wickets. All eyes will be on the skipper, Rashid Khan, who would need to be among the wickets. Karim Jannat, we knew he nearly turned the game on its head. Mohammad Nabi, Jonathan Trott, and how about Shakib Al Hasan? He's got everybody in that frame of mind where they're willing to put their hands up and go and perform to the best of their abilities. A little while earlier, toss happened, and let's go down. HD Ackerman.
So these two teams have been going at each other now for the best part of a month. We've had Test match, we've had ODI series, and now we come down to this final T20 international. With me in the middle, Shakib Al Hasan, the captain of Bangladesh, Rashid Khan, the captain of Afghanistan, and our match referee is Niamur Rashid. Welcome, gentlemen. Shakib, you got the coin. Heads is the call. It's a tail. Rashid, what you going to do first? Shakib, excuse me. Excuse me?
Field first.
You're going to field first. The reason behind that?
There is no such reason, to be honest. We'd like to chase. Looks to me a good wicket. So hopefully whatever the runs they put on, we can chase it down.
Since 2021, you've beaten England, you've beaten Australia, you've beaten New Zealand in T20 cricket. What has seen Bangladesh T20 performances improve so significantly? What has it been?
Yeah, we changed our approach. I think that's the one area I think we improved a lot, and we are trying to improve day by day. It's still a long way to go, I think. If we talk about 24 World Cup, so that's in our target. So to do that, we have to keep on improving ourselves. At this moment, we are going really well, but we have to continue this momentum because T20 is all about momentum.
Absolutely. What about changes to your side?
Yeah, we got 2 changes. Unfortunately, Ronnie Talukdar, he hurt his shoulder, so Afif Hussain came in place of him, and Shariful Islam having a break. Hassan Mahmood playing.
All right. All the best for tonight.
Thank you.
Rashid, are you happy to have a bat first here?
Well, would have been great to bowl first, but I think like in T20, pitch doesn't change much, but hopefully it doesn't rain and the ground remains a bit dry. So yeah, we just need to play positive cricket, good cricket, and that's what all matters for us.
What about the dew? If there's some dew tonight, how do you combat that, particularly as a wrist spinner?
Well, yeah, it is hard, but at the same time you have those skills to use that, and the skills you have, the experience you have to bring that in the game as well at that time when there is no support from the wicket in the ground. But at the same time, that experience you have playing lots of cricket of T20s, I think that really helps, and definitely that will really help today as well, and we'll try my best to utilize that and play the good cricket.
Your men had a practice yesterday. Tell me a little bit about what you spoke to them about to try and overturn the other result on Friday.
Well, nothing much difference. We just need to play the natural game we have, and it's just about don't forget what the basics we can do right, and it's all about the basic. Once you do that right, I feel like the better result come out. But it's just about adjusting to the condition as soon as possible and taking a little bit time. And still, it's 120 balls to bat, and but more about is just focusing on keep playing your natural game and make sure you enjoy.
What about changes to your side?
Yeah, we have one change. Farid Malik misses out, and debutant Wafadar Mohammad is.
Fantastic. All the best for tonight.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Right, so the news from the middle. It's Bangladesh. They've won the toss. They're going to bowl first. Right, bowl first. Interesting. This surface has got, it's a bit patchy, to be honest. There's some green areas, which I think will make sure that there's some carry, and there's a bit of pace, which is great for the seam bowlers. But there is some dry areas in this surface. And if the spinners manage to collect those dry areas, we might see some turn as well. I think the biggest concern for the players this evening is really going to be the dew factor. The bowlers struggle to hold the ball. The surface, I think, is a really good one. I wouldn't be surprised if it's about 160, 165. That might be a competitive total. But all in all, I think we're in for a cracker.
We've known and selected International Cricket Stadium is jam-packed. It's already chock-a-block. No surprises here because it was a cracker of a match. I've got Ahmed Farhad Fidai to tell us a little bit more about Afghanistan team.
Thank you. Explosive opening pair, stability out in the middle. Nabi has been in the form, Najibullah Sadran, but it's good to see Wafadar Moman, who will get to have his T20 international debut after the test debut he had for Afghanistan. He is going to be handed over his 51st T20 international cap for Afghanistan. So the 51st player to represent Afghanistan in the T20I. What a moment.
All right, Bangladesh have made 2 changes. In comes Hassan Mahmoud, the seamer, and also Afif. He's just up the order. I'm not too sure whether he's going to open or not. We'll have to wait and see, because he might be right at the top of the order. Liton and Shanto, Shakib. What about those 2 young guns, Ridoy and Shamim? Yes, they have a job in their hands, especially the bowlers, because they're bowling first here. The 2 openers are walking their way in to the middle. Ramanullah Gurbaz. We've heard about him through Jonathan Trott, that the longer he bats, it's Afghanistan chances of winning matches are more and more. Hazratullah Zazai can be devastating with the bat. So have a look at that best of 162, an unbeaten 162. Would you believe it? In a T20 international, that's what he can do. The kind of damage that he can do. So they'll need to be at their best, because they're already 1 down. They're up against Taskin Ahmad, who's really worked so hard on his fitness, closing in on his 50th T20 international wicket. Yeah, he can be a touch expensive, but what is important for Bangladesh that he is also a wicket taker. That's the weather. It's very humid. 82% humidity. We just hope that the clouds are just around, but not on really on the top of the stadium. Sharfadullah Ibn Shohid Shoikat, umpire, probably waiting for a minute. As we see everybody, especially the fans, will be eager, because what a contest we saw. The first T20 international nearly changed the game on its head. Kareem Jannat picking up that hat-trick in the very last over. Right. In comes Taskin Ahmad. Straight away runs. The open spaces is off the mark with a couple of runs. So you need to be absolutely sure, because if you look at the field set for the right-hander, there is a mid-on, but there is a big gap between the fielder at mid-on and short fine. There's no one covering that area. So tap it, run. A good start for Ramanullah.
I wonder it will be the same for the entirety of the innings, because Rahmanullah Gurbaz is not going to constantly just tap it. He's going to start going off to the bowler.
That's well bowled. It's a bit of a shape there. It's the early overs. Yes, I think you're right, but as an opener, you've got to be absolutely 100% sure, because we saw him earlier on.